What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our channel. My name is Martin.
And I'm Kate, and today we wanted to give you guys a little introduction to resistance bands. Now, resistance bands are super helpful whenever you're wanting to make the exercise a little bit harder, but they can also be used for assistance whenever you're just starting out or you're starting a new skill.
So one of the biggest problems that we see or that we run into when we're training clients or we speak to people that are just getting started with calisthenics or just bodyweight training in general, specifically with women, is upper body strength, right? All of us have that lower body strength where we can do our squats, we can do our lunges, we can do all these different lower body exercises, but when it comes to upper body strength, that becomes a little problem. So we want to show you guys, obviously, how to add resistance with the resistance bands to the exercises, but most importantly, how to help you guys get started with your calisthenics journey if you don't have that upper body strength yet. All right, guys, so if you're ready to get started, you ready, baby?
Ready?
Let's do it.
Hold up. If you guys don't have these bands yet, go to the link in our description, check them out. These are the bands that we sell on our website.
So check them out. That's the logo right there. So guys, we absolutely went out of our way to find the best manufacturer in the business, and we put our logo on the bands. So rest assured, you guys are going to be getting an amazing product that's going to give you the resistance you actually need, as opposed to some of the other bands that you can buy out there. Another thing that we want to tell you guys, if you buy these bands and you're not sure what to do with them or which programs to follow, which workouts to follow, check out our app. You can try it for literally $1 for the first month. After that, it's $14.99, but you have an entire month that you can try it out for $1, and you'll be able to see different programs like a bands and bodyweight for beginners. There's an ultimate athlete program, there's a KAIT with KAIT, different daily workouts, workouts of the week, mobility exercises, and so much more. Go check out the app. You want to get started?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay, so first up we have pull-ups, and probably the hardest basic bodyweight movement to master. Being able to pull up your own body weight is usually very challenging for the average person. However, it's not impossible to progress if you're using a percentage of your own body weight and still practicing the movement. That's where bands come into play. To add resistance, all you're going to need is one band and something to anchor the resistance of the band down. So use enough weight to counter the resistance of the band, like Martin did here. For those wondering, that is a 72-pound kettlebell. You're going to proceed by resting the band at the base of your neck. The only recommendation we have here is to only progress into using bands for resistance if you've actually mastered the bodyweight pull-up, so that you don't develop any improper technique. If you're not ready to pull your own body weight, or you'd like to add more reps to your set of regular pull-ups, you can use a band to help with assistance by attaching the band to the actual pull-up bar, and use it one of two ways. If you're needing a little bit more assistance, you can either place it under your feet, where it's going to give you a good amount of resistance, or essentially the most resistance that this band can give you in this specific instance. Alright, now, if you find this way to be a little bit too much help, and you're not ready to graduate to the red band, you can then put the band under your knees. By adding the band underneath your knees, you're going to get a little bit less resistance than you would if your legs were straight. The band is still going to help you a considerable amount, it's just going to be less than before. And now that you can do these, you can just proceed to rip those bad boys out.
Alright, so next up we have Pike Pushups. These are technically like normal push-ups, except you won't just be working on pressing through the upper body. The Pike Pushups put a lot more stress on the shoulders, they work on hamstring flexibility and core compression as you get to the top of the movement. However, the most distinctive trait is that it is a progression to eventually holding a handstand. And if you're at a point with your Pike Pushups where you're ready to make them harder, but you're not quite ready to elevate your feet, you can add the band like this to create a little more resistance through the press like Kate is doing here. Place the band behind the knees and secure either end with your thumbs. The band not only adds resistance, but it also provides tactile feedback to maintain good form and create that mind-muscle connection. My only suggestion with this one is to make sure to wear pants because the band is unforgiving and rubs the back of your knees and it doesn't feel great. Now, my favorite part is the assisted Pike Pushups here. Setting up the band is the same concept as the assisted pull-ups. You're going to loop the band around the bar, but instead of placing your feet inside the band, you're going to place it around your waist like you see here. This allows you to not only get more reps during the exercise, but it also allows you to work on your form if you feel like it needs a little bit more polishing. And these are definitely my go-to when I want to burn out or add more reps to my workout, or just, want to work on technique in general.
For this next exercise, we have dips. Martin is using the parallel bars and focusing on leaning forward as he goes down into the movement, stopping at 90 degrees and then making sure his abs are engaged as he presses at the top. Now, to make the exercise a little bit harder, we're going to add the resistance band by putting it around the neck and then securing it with your thumbs or hands against the bar. As you would with a normal dip, make sure to focus on a slight lean forward as you go down, keeping your abs activated during the entire movement and pausing at the top for at least 1 second to get the full benefit of the band. If you aren't able to do dips, we're going to put the band under our knees by putting either end of the band on the parallel bars and then securing them down by placing your hands on top. Make sure to maintain the same technique as before, and if you feel the red band just isn't enough, remember that you can always use a band with more tension for more assistance if you need it.
And for the last pressing movement, we have the push-up, the classic move. Guys, when you're doing these push-ups, remember to stack your shoulders on top of your wrist and do your absolute best to maintain a strong core by activating your abs and glutes the entire way through. Now, if normal push-ups are just way too easy, you can go ahead and grab whichever band is the most appropriate for your fitness level, and you're gonna loop it around your back like KAIT did here, and you're gonna secure it against the ground with your hands. Just like you would with a normal push-up, make sure you're not letting your hips dip or letting your chest come up before your hips. We wanna maintain a straight line from your back to your hips during the entire movement. And for those that can't do push-ups, or maybe you can't get enough reps for the prescribed workout that you're trying to do, or you just don't wanna scale back to kneeling push-ups, the band setup will be the same as the Pike Pushups. You're gonna loop the band around the pull-up bar and you're gonna place the band on your waist. This is gonna allow you to maintain that straight line that we've been talking about with your body. It's gonna allow you to get more quality reps, and it's gonna ensure that you're working on proper technique the whole time. And even if you can't get push-ups, this will allow you to get even more reps when you're trying to get a drop set or just work on technique.
All right, and lastly, we have Australian pull-ups. Please wait till the end to see the bloopers from this exercise. So you'll see Martin doing these with the same parallel bars as before, but these can be done with any low bar. These are a great option if you're wanting to add a horizontal bodyweight movement to your workouts, and you should. Now, to make this exercise harder, do your best to anchor the band to create enough tension when placing the band on your waist. And then just like before, focus on maintaining a straight line by keeping your hips up and the abs and the glutes activated as much as possible. So if you want to use the band for assistance, the setup is actually a whole lot easier. Loop the band around your lower back and place either end of the band on the low bar and hold it with your hands. The band on the lower back will help you maintain the straight line by keeping your hips up high as you lower down. But remember, the closer that you get to the bar, the less assistance you'll have from it. So just be careful to keep enough tension on the band with your body so it doesn't lose resistance and then slide up your back. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching the video. We hope that you enjoyed it and we hope that you learned something.
And if there's anything specific that you guys want to see, like any progressions or regressions to specific exercises or skills that you want to get started with the calisthenics, let us know in the comment section below so that we create that specific content that's going to help you guys and the stuff that you want to see. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. Just smash that like button so there's more likes in the video.
If you guys found this video to be helpful, go ahead and share it with a friend. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the content that we post every week.
We'll see you guys in the next video and have a good day.
If you guys don't have these bands, like we're about to use, we're going to link them in the description below.
So these bands are going to last you a very long time, and they're going to give you the resistance that you need for all these exercises. We're going to put the